Welcome to New Sky TV. I'm Susan, and today we've got some exciting content to share with you. CP is bursting. Liu Xiaoxu burst into tears for Guo Yuxin at the celebration party, sending netizens into a frenzy over their relationship news. The short drama Summer Fendra has been a chart-topping success since its premiere, its incredibly sweet plot giving viewers sugar overload. However, even as the series' popularity soared, the actions of leads Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin at the celebration party provided a surprising contrast between their on-screen and off-screen lives. Under the stage lights, the two displayed unwavering chemistry. From arranging microphone cables to adjusting fill lights, every detail revealed a tacit understanding beyond the ordinary. During a live interaction, Liu Xiaoxu suddenly lowered her head and burst into tears, while Guo Yuxin also gazed at her with tears in her eyes. This moment, captured by discerning fans, instantly sparked online discussion. Netizens speculated whether this was a genuine expression of their off-screen feelings. Especially considering Liu Xiaoxu already has a girlfriend, the emotions became even more complex, stirring both heartache and curiosity. Beneath the warm facade of the celebration party, there lay more than just a professional collaboration. It was a heart-to-heart encounter. The drama's saccharine sweet plot seems to satirize the unrequited love in real life. Liu Xiaoxu's tears seem like a release from helplessness, while Guo Yuxin's response seems to reveal a hidden pain. This contrast between sweetness on screen and bitterness off screen has fans of the couple in a frenzy, with social media posts buzzing with topics like "Is this true love off screen? What happened to them?" The contrast between sweetness and tears is too jarring. Even a few minutes of footage has sent netizens into a frenzy, with comment sections flooded with speculation and heartache. Summer Fendra not only captivated viewers with its plot, but also, thanks to the genuine interactions between the leads, has made the emotional storyline beyond the series a hot topic. While the romance on screen may conceal unspoken regret and frustration off screen, this emotional tension leaves fans lamenting the harshness of reality while simultaneously immersing themselves in the romantic fantasy of a captivating couple. Fans were buzzing not only about the plot's sweetness but also about the lingering, genuine emotions between the two leads, sparking endless online speculation about the boundaries between on-screen and off-screen. He claimed he had a girlfriend, but then, at a celebration party in Hangzhou, he burst into tears over another woman. This is intriguing. The Hangzhou fan meeting on the evening of October 8 wasn't just a fan frenzy, but more of a major reveal for Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin. It started with small gestures. Guo Yuxin's microphone cord got tangled in her hand, and Liu Xiaoxu bent down to straighten it the moment she turned, as if it were muscle memory. Later, Guo Yuxin helped him fix his crooked tie, and he quietly held up her skirt from behind, fearing she'd step on it. Under the lights, every movement played out like a slow-motion replay, revealing a rapport beyond the average partner, as if there were an invisible thread between them that only they understood. But the most electrifying moment was their interaction. Liu Xiaoxu's eyes flushed slightly, a gleam of unconcealable emotion flickering in them. Guo Yuxin's eyes also moistened uncontrollably. The audience began to whisper, was this a true outpouring of affection off screen? He clearly had a girlfriend, yet he revealed his vulnerable side in front of her. Were her tears a sign of emotion, heartache, or perhaps a helpless response to this unfulfilled relationship? At this moment, the fans were captivated. The comment section exploded, and the heated discussions that flooded the screen made the atmosphere at the event more like an emotional storm than an ordinary celebration. The sweet love scenes in the short play Summer Fendra seemed to remind everyone, it's sweet on screen, but bitter realities off screen. The sweeter the sugar, the crueler the reality. The audience was both moved by the plot and heartbroken by the emotions on the scene. Every detail of this couple's actions was magnified infinitely, becoming the focus of heated discussion among netizens. Some called it acting, others a joke of fate. Regardless, the celebration had already ignited the chemistry between them, leaving one feeling both heartbroken and eager to see what sparks would spark next. The problem was, their drama, Summer Fendra, had just surpassed 3 billion views, and the pairing was incredibly popular. The short drama had become a freakish hit, catapulting the two leads from relative obscurity to instant celebs, swarmed with fans wherever they went. So, when these interactions took place at the celebration, the atmosphere shifted completely. When a fan jolted by mentioning the iconic foot-warming scene from the drama, Liu Xiaoxu's ears flushed. He stammered, it was just improvisation, but his eyes never left Guo Yuxin. This reaction was even more suggestive than a direct admission. Even more intriguing, A staff member later quietly revealed that even the fill lights on either side of the stage had been arranged in advance by Liu Xiaoxu's team, deliberately tilted toward Guo Yuxin and softened, simply because she casually mentioned that she was worried about the glare. This attentiveness and tacit understanding created a subtle, almost breathtaking atmosphere. Fans saw more than just politeness from their idols, but a genuine concern. Every small gesture, every exchange of glances, seemed to tell a story hidden beyond the stage. The laughter and applause at the celebration banquet were shrouded in a complex web of emotions, leaving one to wonder, beneath the glamorous surface, was friendship, tacit understanding, or some unspoken emotional bond? The sketch plot had already deeply ingrained itself in the hearts of the audience, but the real-life interactions were like a sudden shower of sweetness and tears, sending fans into a frenzy of emotion. On social media, discussions about their on-screen and off-screen chemistry intensified, with the flooding of comments proving one thing: this wasn't just a celebration party, but a real-life performance that took the chemistry to the extreme, leaving everyone eager to see how many secrets this on-screen couple held off-screen. The climax came during their interaction, when the two, without warning, burst into tears simultaneously. These weren't fake tears, meant for show, but genuine, uncontrollable tears streaming down their faces. Fans at the scene were stunned. Hadn't the show already been filmed? How could such an emotional moment still occur? Online speculation exploded, with countless interpretations flooding the air. But the most outrageous yet convincing theory was that Liu Xiaoxu's tears were a genuine expression of unrequited love. He already had a girlfriend, yet he'd fallen for Guo Yuxin during their collaboration. This emotional struggle and frustration erupted at the celebration party, a place where fame, and reality intertwined. Every sob, every flicker of the eyes, seemed to silently reveal a deep pain, and the fans in attendance seemed to be swept up in this whirlpool of emotions beyond the screen. Guo Yuxin's tears, more like a response to this feeling that could not be reflected in reality. Her tears were filled with emotion, sadness, and even a hint of helplessness, as if to say, this love can only flow silently in the present moment, with no future. The moment their eyes met, the sense of couplehood was completely unstoppable, and the audience's hearts were gripped, leaving them breathless. The celebration, originally a glittering stage and a carnival of applause, unexpectedly turned into an emotional storm. The sweet moments in the play have long been deeply rooted in people's hearts, but the harsh and sincere reality outside the play makes people wonder, how many untold stories did this on-screen couple hide behind the camera? Fans flooded the screen with discussions, not only following the plot, but also the real collision of two passionate hearts. This moment, the perfect interweaving of virtual sweetness and real tears, exploded the entire internet. It sounded like it was even more exciting than the script. As sweet as the on-screen romance may be, the off-screen tears may be just as bitter. Perhaps the audience was so engrossed in the drama, projecting the fictional plot onto reality, or perhaps the actors themselves never truly intended to draw a line, and the lingering warmth of their emotions was inadvertently triggered at the celebration banquet. Liu Xiaoxu's tears felt like an outburst of long-suppressed emotion. Guo Yuxin's response felt like a silent acknowledgement from the depths of their heart. In that moment, the line between on-screen and off-screen completely blurred, and the camaraderie between the two characters exploded to its fullest.